Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 25 alliances in and coming out of Season 1 specifically. Now, Season 1 is comprised of Kingdoms 319 through 277. However, when we pulled the data, we looked at 277 through 318. Should be noted that, as I have to get these disclaimers out of the way, number one, data was pulled yesterday on the 23rd in-game time after reset, or I should say in-game after reset. It took about 2 to 3 hours. And then number two, keep in mind that any of the power that you see on here that we're going to show you, or more importantly, what you see in-game, can and most likely will be different, right? Because, again, people are continuing to power up, or if they're fighting and they're losing power. I'll be reading you the data off the spreadsheet, and we're going to keep it a little bit simpler today compared to what we did yesterday for the top alliances. And then the last point is number three. If you want to be able to view all of the data, the top down for the top 25 power, etc., it will be on the public version of the spreadsheet. How do you find that? You join the Discord. Discord link is in the pinned comment description. You will end up going here to reaction roles after you join. You're going to click on Call of Dragons, which is this third one here from the left. Call of Dragons category will pop out. You'll go down here to COD Data Stats, and then you'll select the second one, number 2, which is Top Stats for Season 1. With that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm also going to be showing you some preview stats from when the game was in beta, coming out of their home kingdoms, going into their first season, so kind of Season 1 plus. And we'll compare some of the power for players that were going out of Season 1 into 1 plus for their first KVK. And then once we get this video done, the next time we'll be able to use this data to compare the next Season 1 group set a month and a half from now. Okay, let's start with number 25. We have Duncan coming in at 60.63 million from Kingdom 281, playing with 81 KG, 81 King of Greed. Number 24, we have Bear K-Chay. K-Chow. It feels right. 60.65 million power, 282, playing with RFF Refund Family. Number 23, Suan Chua Nagot, probably butchering that, but that's the best one I got for you. 60.68, no pun intended, 60.68 million power from 282 as well, RFF Refund Family. Number 22, Zeros. It felt right. 60.82 million power, 282 from RFF Refund Family as well. Number 21, Vet Button. Still curious on what that means. 60.93 million power from 291, playing with DUU Clear Day. Top 20. At number 20, we have Mr. Odd, or Mr. OD. 62.24 million power from 279, playing with MBH. Number 19, NPC Death. Or Death, right? It can't be Death, right? There needs to be an A there. Maybe it just is, the way it sounds. 62.30 million power from 301, playing with SCS Souls Center. Number 18, we have Low Goddess. L-O space Goddess is what that translates to. 62.36 million power from 293, playing with K-TR Dragon Knights A. As an alpha. Number 17, Qin Kche, right? Is that, I feel like that's my best one. Number 17, like we said, 63.69 million power from 282, RFF, Refund Family. Number 16, we have Myth. So this is 00 Myth 00, 64.82 million power from 277, playing with Mr. Zero. Then we get to number 15 for the top 15. Our only allianceless player, still, I believe, over the past day, Cold. 64.91 million power from 291, allianceless. Number 14, we have Star. 64.98 million power, 277, playing with Mr. Zero in the alliance. Then we get to number 13, Moon. 65.18 million power, 277, playing with Mr. O. Then we get to number 12, Jigs, J-Y-G-Z, Jigs. I don't know if I should be trying to over-enunciate or put like a B noise in. It feels like there could be. 65.19 million power from 280, playing with Fear, Fearless Warrior. Then we get to number 11. Now, I'm probably going to butcher this, but the translation came out to Sejong, which is Sejong, Hwangcheon Gil, which is HWANGCHEON Gil, I attempted. That's my strongest one with a little bit of accent twang there. 65, or at least for what I can produce, I should say. 65.75 million power, 287, playing with hashtag JL hashtag. Then we get to the top 10 at number 10, Zakudo. 68. It sounds good. Zakudo. Right? Like, I'm not trying to come out with like a Hadouken, you know what I mean? But it feels good. 68.00 million power from 281, 81 KW, King of Wrath for the Alliance. Then we get to this name is dope. This is the best name that I've heard in a while, right? And this translates to popping, right? I wish he just took the G off and it was just popping. Like, I'm just going out here popping. But yeah, there's a G there, so, I understand. You got to be formal and proper with it. 68.9 million powered from 281, playing with 81 KW, King of Wrath as well. Number 8, Platino, BR. And that's a little bit of my Spanish attempted accent twang. From Brazil, if that's the BR for what we mean. 75.5 million power, 286, playing with LED1 Legend. Then we get to number 7, Sun Wukong, 76.2 million power from 279. F&B House Targaryen, the Alliance. Number 6, A3NDY, it's Andy, if that's how that's supposed to come out. 77.78 million power from 279, playing with MBH. Then we get to the top 5. At number 5, we have Bloom, 78.01 million power from 301, playing with SCS Souls Center. Number 4, we get to Tig, 79.1 million power from 282, playing with RFF Refund Family. Then to the big 3, we have Bloom again, but just with a different thing at the very end of the name. 110 million power from 281, 81 KG, 81 King of Greed. At number 2, Death, Death, right? And you might be wondering, there's a Death here, and then there's an NPC Death, there's a Bloom, and another, I don't know if they're related. You guys let me know in the comments. But we have Death. Your name is Death. It's not Death, it's Death. I've coined it. 130 million power, 281, playing with 81 KG, 81 King Green. And the number 1 strongest player coming out of Season 1 as of January for 2024 is... And this is funny because it translates to Kyle. So yeah. If this is Kyle, or the Kyle that we know, maybe he just swapped the minion face for the unhappy face. But if it's not, then this is a new Kyle, and this Kyle is coming for you, Kyle. So you and your minion army better be ready. 144 million power from 277, playing with Mr. Zero in the Alliance, or as the Alliance. Okay, now let's get to some comparative stats real quick to kind of round this bad grill out. So, if we look as an example here, and I'm going to scoot this over a little bit more so it's easier to see. Or actually, hang on, let me just move the cam. Bam, there we go. So, we're going to focus on these lines here. But really, for the most part, we'll focus on these ones, right? So you could see here, servers, and then servers. This, when you see SS1-1, this is where we started getting into S1 Plus. And again, it's not an apples to apples, but if we're just kind of looking at staging for Season 1 going into Season 1 Plus or the first KVK, that's kind of really what we're looking at. Again, we're not going to get the most accurate baseline data until I do the next one in February, and then I can compare February to this one that we just did. That's when we'll start getting some more solid data. But for now, you can see range was 20 mil to 63, and then 27 to 68. The range right now is 144 to 60. So you could argue the bubble has increased by 3 times, and the top end has increased by a little over 2 times, right? And that's about the same even if you look at it from January of last year, which again is 2023. We're in 2024, right? So this data is a year, and then when you get into late 2022, a little over a year old, right? About a year and 2 and 3 months, 2 to 3 months. So yeah, if anything, hopefully, and again, if you guys like seeing some old names here, right? Definitely miss our boy the Ripper. Ninja, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I know, right? Anya Forger. Just some good names, man. Some good peeps that I had the chance to, chat with here and there for a while. So yeah, man, it brings good memories, right? Our boy Burning, Poker Face, Immortal still plays. Ghost, King of Midas, man, did an interview with him, that was great. Junie, I think, still plays. Some good stuff, right? Shout out to our boy Hawkstead. Look at that, man, making the top 25 list early on. Okie dokie. That's going to do it for me on this one. Let me know what you guys think, right? Any surprises on the top 25 list coming out of Season 1? Are you shocked by the amount of power? There was 3 people that were over 100 mil coming out of Season 1 for January 2024. Bubble was at 60 million and above for top 25. I mean, yeah, man, it's just wild. It'd be curious to see how many T5s. I mean, again, arguably everyone here is T5 as well, but I'd be curious to see how many more like 100 mil plus people we'll see as season to seasons come. Will we consistently see people that are over the kind of T5 minimum threshold for unlocking at least one, which again, everyone here is. Yeah, and any other thoughts, just let me know. With that in mind, that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, I'll catch you later.